Today, we will talk about how to build a bomb shelter. Let's have a look at the details. Building a bomb shelter is different from the construction of storm shelters, fallout shelters, and other structures, in that it is built in anticipation of direct exposure to explosive ordnance. This project requires special materials and construction practices, and is not for a novice or hobbyist. Nevertheless, here are steps to help you learn how to accomplish this task. Develop a site plan for the location where you plan on building your bomb shelter. To be successful on this project requires a thorough survey of the site you choose. Building on stable, flat, well-drained land is the most direct approach to getting the job done. Determine the critical factors to consider in your design. Hire a geotechnical firm to address drainage, soil density, excavation shoring requirements, and other factors to ensure safe digging and building conditions. Hire a structural engineer for detailed construction plans. If you are knowledgeable about concrete construction methods including load-bearing cast-in-place concrete beams, roofs, and walls, you could do this yourself. However, getting an expert is recommended. Talk with your local planning and zoning office to determine what permits and licenses your project will require. Mark out your site and erect silt fences, erosion barriers, and other controls needed to begin clearing and excavation. Clear sufficient land for your excavation, spoil piles, and haul storage areas. For a 12x 18-foot shelter, you will want to clear about 1 acre of land for ancillary use. Grade the excavation area to a reasonably flat profile. Trying to dig a very deep hole on unlevel land is an invitation to disaster. Start digging your excavation about 150 feet from your actual shelter's footprint. This is to allow an access ramp to be created and will give working equipment access in later steps. Dig the bottom of the shelter pit about 4 feet wider than the outside wall dimensions. Inspect the sides of the excavation often, especially if you enter a different soil layer, to make sure they are stable. Dig until you reach the excavation requirements. Grade the bottom of your pit and compact the soil. Form up the foundation for your bomb shelter. Install the footing and slab reinforcement. Allow an opening on the end of the slab where your ramp enters your pit for a door. Place your concrete foundation and slab. Build or rent forms for your wall concrete placement. Install and tie the reinforcing bars for your walls. Build beam pockets if your ceiling roof span requires structural steel support beams. Refer to engineers' recommendations to allow these beams to be installed prior to building the roof. Set the exterior forms, shore and align them, and place the concrete for these. Dowel out rebar for the shelter roof from the wall forms. Pour your concrete walls using the same pump you hired for the floor pour. Allow the concrete walls to set cure a minimum of 7 days before removing the forms. Set up shoring for the roof forms. Finish fabricating and installing all of your T-jacks. Install your rebar reinforcing on top of the platform you have built to act as your ceiling form. Place the bomb shelter roof with concrete. Backfill around the wall perimeter and lifts, using compaction equipment to ensure the soil is compacted in 8 to 12-inch lifts. Backfill the excavation over the roof of the shelter carefully, and avoid using heavy equipment directly over the top of it, especially until the first 4 or 5 feet of fill has been installed and compacted. Construct an entrance to your bomb shelter. Finish constructing your entrance tunnel and backfilling the excavation. Restore the vegetation over the top. Connect the utilities and air supply ducts, and you are finished. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.